Right. Good morning, guys. Wait for a few more people to get in here. Got a few of you in here now, but it's going to be an interesting day. Hmm. All right. So, we've got a lot going on. NSYS has already moved quite a bit from 3 something all the way up to $6, 6.50. So on this chart, we're gapping up way above everything, which makes me extremely nervous. And we saw APDN yesterday going a big move from five something all the way up to $19 by the end of the day. And today, NSYS has the same really low float like that. It's around 2.5 million. But like I said, we're gapping up. I mean, we're going to be gapping up all the way above everything, which means there's nothing to hold it back. But at the same time, the stock could come back down pretty hard. We will have support at 550 and then $5. You can see it's kind of held up 550 here. So didn't quite come all the way down to 550, but close. So we do have that 550 support. But like I said, this is so high up right now that when the market opens, it's just going to be up there. But we saw APDN go crazy yesterday, so traders are going to be looking for that again. My only concerns are today is the futures all opened red, and there's a Fed, somebody on the Feds who's testifying for the whole Trump thing, and it said that he would have some influence on the stock market today depending on his testimony. So we got to keep that in mind. But hopefully that doesn't affect the market conditions too much. It could, but hopefully not. So I'm just trying to figure out what is going to happen today, because NSYS has all the volume. I mean, it's still moving. It's holding up its gains right now. It's above the VWAP, so we want to keep it on watch for sure. Tops is a shipper. This morning it made a little move up over $1. Right now it's like right at $1. But if it gets some attention, we could see it move. INNT, they are entering in a non-binding letter with intent to acquire. What's up, Jay? Good morning. This seems like it could be a good press release because they want to acquire something, but all they have is the intent. So that doesn't really mean anything. Like, if I wanted, I could have the intent to buy whatever they're buying, whatever they're trying to acquire. Like, just because you have the intent to do it doesn't mean that it's going to happen. So, while it's a decent press release, it's not the greatest. And there's not really anything happening with it. So it'll probably come off the watch list. Now, this stock here is a confusing mess because it came out with earnings and its earnings are not good, but it also came out with positive results from phase 3, which is really good. So we have not good and good on the stock at the same time, which is really confusing. And not really done anything, but it is really low. It's really low. It's way down here at the bottom of the chart. Positive phase 3s are always great. But like I said, they got bad earnings, so I've not really seen this where they come out with bad earnings and a very good press release on top of it. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen with this. If I was leaning towards something, it would probably be this, because like I said, positive phase 3s are good, but I don't know that the bad earnings too. It's like it could go either way. Now NVTR is filing bankruptcy, which is not good, and that's why you have this gap down from $1.40 all the way down to 22 cents. It did have a little rebound here. Possibly could be a dead bounce, but it's bankruptcy, so it's like one of the worst press releases you could have. And like, how much is this really going to rebound if they're filing bankruptcy? Probably not much. So I've got it on the watch list now, but it'll probably be taken off. In the NSYS we already talked about, and they're just up on earnings from yesterday. See, CLVS, Italian agency approved their ovarian cancer drug for reimbursement. I'm not really sure what that means. Reimbursement. Oh, I guess it didn't work, because they're reimbursing them for the tablets, and I guess they didn't work. So, but for some reason this is gapped up a little bit. It's right around that $6 mark. It's actually got a really big float too, well, not a really big float, but a pretty decent size float. So not feeling that. Plus I don't feel like a reimbursement's a good deal. SINT has no press release whatsoever, but it gapped up for some reason, and it's holding above $2. So right now it's in between these two moving averages. If it could break 220, it has room to go to 615. So good chart pattern on this. And then VLRX had some earnings yesterday, but it gapped up this morning, and it is above the 50-day. Let's see. Yeah, it's, well, no, maybe not. I didn't see this down here. Let's see, where is it? Is that the, okay, so it's right below the 50-day. But if it breaks the 50-day, it's got room up to $6. So there is potential on several different things. But right now, NSYS is going to have all the volume. What I'm expecting, because this is up so high, I mean, this is up really high. It's, when this gaps up, the yearly chart's going to look crazy, because it's going to be way up here. But I think we're going to have a drop down. I think it's going to open red. And maybe if we get a U shape, we could look for something on this. I'm pretty gung-ho from yesterday because I hesitated on APDN, and it went on a massive run. Beautiful run yesterday on APDN. So, but I also don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to do anything stupid, but at the same time, I am gung-ho today. I'm ready to go. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got on the watch list. There's really not a lot of really good press releases. It's kind of a little dry on press releases this morning. Yesterday we had quite a bit of good press releases. So at this point, we just want to see where NSYS goes, and if this crashes out and volume leaves, it could go to one of these other plays. So See CLVS, so yeah, that's had a little pullback here. I don't think CLVS is going to be a good play. I'm interested in SINT because of this chart pattern. We have a pretty good chart pattern, and it's only got a 1.9 million float somewhere in that area. So if we could get some volume in this play could move. But right now there's no volume on it. Like I said, until NSYS dies off, all the volume is going to be on it. It's just crazy because we don't have, as long as it stays above 550, there's no resistance besides natural resistance. But at the same time, the stock is going to be up pretty high. I mean, it opened, see, it closed yesterday at 275. Yeah, so it's going to be up 100% right out the gate, which makes it risky. APDN wasn't up 100% right out the gate yesterday. Like if we look at it, and volume could go back to APDN also. Okay, keep that in mind. And it's had a nice pullback, so we do want to watch APDN. Nice pullback all the way down to 450. So shorters have definitely came in on this. So we can watch it, but it doesn't have much volume other than the shorting. But see, here's the difference between APDN and NSYS. In pre-market, this stock only moved. Let's see. Here we go. It only moved from $5 to $6. I mean, that's a dollar move, but it's not that big of a move compared to what the rest of this did. It wasn't like, $6 on this chart was way down here. So this is the big difference with these two stocks. Is this one was way down here when it started its run, and NSYS is going to be way up here. Like it's not right now, and it's popped up to 624, but it's not even like I can't even see 624 on my chart. So it's so high up. Like it. That's the big difference. I mean, down here at the bottom it looks the same as APDN on that aspect, but you have to think about this pre-market. APDN didn't move that much in pre-market. This has moved $3 in pre-market, $3.50. So APDN announced offering. I didn't even look. I was just looking at that thing. Let me check and see. If as high as price as their stock was, I wouldn't doubt they announced the offering. Let's see. Got a lot going on here. Yep, common stock share offering. So the offering price is at $5.25. So most likely the stock will not go over $5.25. On APDN. Let's see. Oh, okay. I know what's going on. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, so that's why it dipped off pretty hard. This is probably done. I don't think anybody's gonna come in on it, cause if they're only willing to pay $5.25, then or it's the offering's only for $5.25. This isn't gonna go more than $5.25. So we'll keep it on the watch list for now just to see, cause there is some volume on it right now, but it's probably not gonna do anything. Tops not doing much. See, there's no volume on anything else. NSYS has all the volume. CLVS has a little bit, but and APDN has volume too, but it's got selling volume right now. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. The market's about to open, so we'll see what happens here. But all the volume is on NSYS, unless I'm missing something else, but I don't see anything else. See, I think MVTR might have some volume too, but like I said, it's a bankruptcy, so it's not. Yeah, it's got volume, but touching this while they're filing bankruptcy is not good. So let's go back to NSYS right here for market open, see what happens on this play. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for 100 shares on this small account. So we're open up above the VWAP, and this is what I was talking about, guys, way above everything, way up here. So I would expect a pullback. If this thing just keeps going crazy without a big pullback after this $3 run in pre-market, like, that would be crazy. But jumping in right now is gambling. Like, there's a lot of volume, but I mean, it's so high up at any time this could come back down. Hey, congrats, One Life on yesterday. Good morning. We're trying to figure out where everything is going today. Because I'm expecting a pullback on this. Like a nice big red candle below the VWAP, back down to 550, maybe even 5. But, well, it's coming right up to 7. APDN did go crazy yesterday, so it is possible I could be wrong and this doesn't get a pullback. Above 7. It's gonna fight with $7, but man, I'm not gonna get in on this right now. Like I said, I'm waiting for a pattern to form, and if it just runs, it runs. I'm not even worried about it because I'm not risking it. Yeah, oh yeah, no, I am. I'm waiting for my setup. I'm not going crazy. Like I said, this stock makes me nervous. It's so high up already. APDN wasn't that high up, so. NSYS. And it's trying to break 7, but 7's going to be a little tough. And the stock all in pre-market hasn't really had a pullback. It's been above the VWAP the entire pre-market. So, let's see what else is going on. See SINT. It's below the VWAP. VLRX. Below the VWAP. CLVS right at the VWAP. Looking pretty ugly. INNT. Nothing. So, yeah, so we're up 145% on SYS out the gate. It's up to 7. Oh, popping up some more here. Like I can't enter this until there's a pullback and some type of setup. Like, it's too dangerous. Like, we've opened up and now we have 4 green candles in a row. But it might just keep running, and if it does, that's how it's gonna be. I'm not gonna chase anything. It's still kind of fighting with $7. And I really want to see a pullback on this. Like, I want to see a pretty good pullback on this before I try to get into it. So, it's just kind of doing its thing. Nothing else really going on either. See, ELMD straight up out of pre-market. Looks like estimate earnings. VTSI, we have nothing on. Let's see. SLGG. Wow. Just a gap up, just straight up. Okay, so we got a pullback here. Volume coming in on this pullback. The buyers are still fighting with the sellers though, but I want to see this come back down below the VWAP. I want a nice predictable U shape, but we might not get it. Although this is starting to curl in like a reverse U, so we could get a nice drop. Actually, we should get a nice drop right here. The next candle or two. Because it opened up and pretty much went straight up from 6 to 736. That's too fast of a move up. Yeah, there'll definitely be multiple chances. That's why I'm not rushing anything. I'm just really looking for a nice pullback on this. Like, you could probably look for an entry on the VWAP, but my main concern is how this is curling like this. If this keeps on going, then it should be dropping off like this. This little reverse U shape. So, TRPX. Oh, it just came out with a press release. Positive phase 2. Okay, dope. What's going on here? Let's see. This press release just came out, so this is great. We see NSYS is still running, but let's see. It's got resistance at 240, 230, $3. So a lot of resistance ahead of this. But we need to add this to the watch list right now. Sometimes you get these late press releases, and they can be really profitable. So now we have a tug of war because volume is going to be on this play too. So we're going to have a tug of war between SYS and TRPX. And this is kind of a bull flag. I'm kind of feeling this flag that we've got going on here. So I might go. Let's see. 9 is at 203. We're like right above it. What's the float on this? 4 million. So this is a really low float too. NYS all the way back down to the VWAP. Now we have decisions. We have choices to make. We have choices to make, guys. This changes the game here. But if this does get above 3, it's got a lot of room to run, all the way up to $5 pretty much. So Hmm. This is going to be interesting. I wish I'd have caught this press release went right when it came out, because if I'd have saw that, I would have hopped in this immediately, because it's a good press release, and as soon as it comes out, volume's going to come in and push it up, and it did. It went from $1.40 to $2.14 in a span of 5 minutes. But I didn't catch it because I was paying attention to NSYS. But this is a nice little bull flag we got going on here. It's very flaggy. I'm tempted to go in this bull flag. Let's see if it breaks above this bull flag. Do have room to run to 240. CLVS went on a rip too. This stock is getting squeezed. We're getting a nice flag here, and I'm gonna go right here because we're getting above the bull flag. See, I got filled at 213. Okay, so let's see if this thing starts moving. Ooh, drop down a little bit here. Need it to hold up above. There's a lot of volume starting to come in on this, though. Volume bars rising. Might take a couple of minutes for everybody to see this press release and stuff. The VWAP's down there around $2. So it didn't pop out of this flag like I wanted. But as long as this VWAP holds up, I'll probably hold this. Ooh, big drop here. Big drop here. Oof. Try to give this a second to see if this VWAP is going to hold up. Right back below that 9. This is a good press release. This is a better press release than anything else, so I've jumped in on this, but I'm down quite a bit right now. I'm gonna give this a chance though. But I may end up eating a loss if this doesn't. If NSYS starts winning the tug of war battle. So we're still above the VWAP. We need this to come back up. I thought that flag was going to break, but it didn't quite get it. We could U-shape around here. Shoo! And just to get it back above $2. See, that EMA is at 2. Okay, so let's see. We'll come back up here. It does have some resistance ahead of it, but the way APDN ran, we could get another run like that. It's got to get above 2 and stay above 2. That's the problem right now. That 9 EMA ended up holding it up. Trying to give us a chance. If we get a nice little U-shape here, this would be good. See, NSY is still not doing much. Nothing else really doing too much right now. So traders start seeing this. We could get them coming in on this. Nice buyer at 195. Let's get back above $2. Stop making me nervous. It's riding right along this VWAP right now. We really need to see it get off of this VWAP. Big seller at 198. That's a little nerve-wracking. This met primary endpoints. Not really a reason for shorters to come in on this. Come on, get back above $2 here. Looks like NSYS all the way down to 548. Big drop there. So this is a little sketchy. But with that dropping off, man, volume should start coming into this. I was expecting at least to run a 240. And I would have been happy with that. Just try and give this a chance. We're starting to round out. We just need to come up some. Needs to get back above this VWAP, another green candle here. It's fighting with this little $2 area. Just trying to give it a chance. I don't want to jump out early, but I also don't want to take a big loss on this. Starting to crack pretty hard though. Big crack. Big crack. That's not good. Damn. We'd be taking a big loss on this if this don't come back up. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of a chance to come back up. So we should, let's see. Should have support at 175. It shouldn't get much lower than that. Let's see. Oh, crack 175. Man, oh man, I'm getting killed right now. Woo, this is not good. That 175 should hold up, so I don't want to sell into this panic here. I did jump too early. I mean, this is a nice, perfect little bull flag, though. Like, this pattern is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful bull flag, but it just didn't break. It looked like it was going to when I jumped in. But yeah, I probably should have waited. But I've made my bed, now I have to lie in it. So I'm just trying to give this a chance. I don't see it crashing out. But I'd also, if it does crash out anymore, man, I'm already down $100-something. This is a bad deal here. NSYS all the way back down to 515. Anything else going on? Nothing else is really going on, so volume could come back into this. The stock is not up that much. It's got to come back up, though. If this keeps dropping off, I'm going to get killed. I'll basically be starting back at the beginning of this small account at the 720 if I take this loss on this at $100-something here. Maybe even below. Man. This might be my biggest loss ever if I don't get out of this right now. If this doesn't turn around. Like, ever trading, this might be my biggest loss. There's a little too gung-ho on this guy. Like I said, this 175 area should hold up, though, as support. See, I'm wondering if this whole Fed thing, this Fed testimonial, is what's messing with the market today. That's what I was worried about. Man, if this cracks below 170, this is going to hurt. This already hurts. This is going to be a painful one if this does not come back up. $100K candle? What? I don't know what you mean. This might crack here some more. God, I don't want to get out of this, but I might have to. I'm bag holding right now, and it's gonna, if it just keeps dropping, it's gonna eat me up. This is a bad loss on a small account right here. I should have got out up here when this bull flag didn't hold. You keep telling me to wait, but it's not looking good right now, Daniel. It's crashing pretty hard. And the more it crashes, the more I'm down. I mean, we're almost back down to what it opened at now at this point. I really don't want to take a $200 loss on this. Like 150 is the biggest loss I've ever taken on a stock. And I'm right there at it. And this is a big loss on a small account challenge. This is going to set me back. Like I'm going to be starting back over. And with everything over here is red on the prices right now. Something's going on. Like, see, this just keeps dropping, man. There's nothing, like it's not slowing down. Like all the support just keeps dropping. Like the next support is 150. Yeah, that's the next support. And we've had a lot of red candles in a row. Junior's yelling at me to get out. I did break my rules. I jumped in on a different pattern that I shouldn't have jumped in on. Ugh, way down. I'm trying to give us a little bit of a chance. There's been so many red candles. I want to see a little bit of a bounce somewhere, and then I can get out and maybe take a little bit less of a loss. But God, this is just killing me. Straight all the way down. It's probably going to go back down to 150. But where's the rebound on this? And why is this crashing out so hard on positive phase 2 results? Like I feel like something is going on. This testimony thing's supposed to start at 11. And I'm going to get out soon, one way or another. But I'm trying to at least recoup some of this. Get this to come back up on a bounce. Yeah, I know, but why would shorters come in on this right away? Like, it did have a nice run straight up, but like I said, I'm just trying to give. I wanna try to get out on a bounce. Let this come back up some, because this is like too much red. You gotta have a bounce somewhere. I'm not gonna panic sell and sell into the panic. No, it's not looking good. I'm not in a good position at all. I'm down quite a bit. Um, this is painful. This is the worst loss I've ever taken on any account. So I'm not happy about it right now, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just waiting. So if this is a doji star, this will be a reversal here. If this doji's out, well, maybe not. But if that ends up dojiing, then this will reverse, and maybe I can minimize this loss some. So we're starting to come, yeah, and it did doji out, so that's good. That's good. Nice little trend reversal. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to get back way up there, but this little trend reversal, this doji star, you know, we should at least get back close to the VWAP, and I can get out with a little bit less of a loss than this massive loss I'm in here now. See, at this point, I'm just trying to minimize my loss to where it's not this bad, because this is crazy. I really did not expect it to come back down this far, this hard. But that was bad discipline, though. I should have got out as soon as this bull flag cracked. I should have got out at the VWAP crack. I should have got out just bad discipline. I know, I know, I know, I know. Beat myself up too. Don't worry. It was bad discipline. Very bad discipline. It's just crazy how everything just started dropping at once, though. We had great market conditions yesterday, and today it looks like market conditions are shaky. Extremely shaky. Hmm. Yeah, we'll be able. I mean, this is gonna set me back, but it's not the end. It is not the end. But like at this point, there's gonna be a bounce on this. There's always a bounce. What goes down must come up. So there's got to be a little bit of a bounce. That's why I've not gotten out yet. I'm trying to minimize this loss, make it as less painful as possible. Although it's pretty painful. I'm getting some buy-in coming in here at this 160 area. Just and nothing else is going on. It's literally like all these stocks crashed at once. Because NSYS just started dumping too, and it looks like it's still dumping. So here's a little bit of the bounce. No, it's definitely not the death blow. I'll live to trade another day. I mean, at this point, it can't go back. It can't go down much more than it's went down. And there's got to be some type of bounce. So we got a little bounce here. This actually could U-shape at this point, the way it's starting to look. So if this continues to climb up, then You know, maybe we could get a U shape on this. Right now, it's so bad. I feel like an idiot. I should have stuck to my strategy. I went off on this bull flag because it looks like a perfect bull flag, but you know, the market never does exactly what you think it's going to do. Except on the trades like APDN, which you don't get in. You hesitate on. It's alright, guys. This is not the end. The 5 minute looks good. Let's take a look. 5 minute. Yeah, I mean, this could make a perfect U shape. It's looking like a nice U shape if it makes it. Because that's the thing. This is a good press release. And this press release just came out. It's not like it's a bad press release. Like, there is potential. There was potential on this play. I was expecting at least to run up to 240 and then a nice crash off, not 215 and then crash off. So yeah, let's give it as long as it keeps going up, I'm gonna keep holding it here. Maybe look for it to U-shape back around. If it starts coming back down again, I have to get out and eat this big loss. Will it get back up to where I got in at? Probably not, but maybe. We are making a nice U-shape. If it can continue to do that is the question. Yes, it was a very seductive bull flag. She seduced me hardcore. I got gung ho because of that bull flag. I mean, it's a beautiful bull flag. Decent sized buyer at 170, so that's good to see. So if this can continue to climb and make this U shape, I may be okay. Maybe. Bull trap. It could be. There's a lot that could go on here. There's a lot that could go on here. And we want to see it get above 175 here soon. If we get above 175, then that'll be pretty good. Big buyer at 172. This is not like if there's anybody new in the chat, this is not what I normally do. This is terribly stupid what I'm doing, but I made a mistake and now I'm paying for it, and I'm just trying to pay a little less for it. Like what I'm doing now is a terrible idea. Like I should have been out of this stock way back here, and at this point I'm I don't even know. Just waiting to see if maybe something magical can happen. Yeah. I mean, shorters could try to come back in on this. They already won the battle once. Finally, the bid up to 175, so that's good. Timing wise, this is making a perfect U shape. Now, if it can stay above 175 and we keep climbing up, I know people who's been with me for a while in this chat, they were probably like throwing things at the screen. They're like throwing popcorns and apples and popcorn, just like, what are you doing? Big buyer at 175, so that should hold this up. Unless they get taken out, but they did get taken out there. Ask is at 176. This needs to hold up right now. If this drops any more, it's gonna kind of kill the U shape. Let's say it down to 170. Okay, back up to 174. Okay. Getting a little quick move. The candle's not showing it. There we go. The question is, short's gonna come back in at 175. Is that what they're trying to do? This needs to stay above 170 here. You think it's done, Daniel? It might be. Let's see. So a lot of, yeah, 170 seems to be breaking down here. There's still one big buyer at 170. I'm trying to trying to see here. It needs to come back up like right now, or this U shape is going to be killed off. Come on back up. A lot of red coming in. I might have to get out here. Wait 10 more minutes. It needs to be coming up. Like if it doesn't come up right now, if it doesn't bounce off of 170, then it's gonna crack and it's gonna be done for sure. A lot of red coming back in though. More buyers at 170 though coming back in. We need this to come back up though. Need this back up at 175. Wow. Good morning, everybody. See, Marcus, you just joined. We've got a lot of people in the chat this morning. And if you just joined, I'm being stupid, so don't mind me being stupid. I'm down quite a bit right now on this play. If you just joined, I jumped in at this bull flag back here, and then like a genius, I held and didn't cut my losses quick and did not get out of this. So right now, I'm pretty stupid. Like I am being a very dumb trader right now. But I'm trying to see if this is going to U-shape back up. and minimize this loss as much as possible. See this 5 minute. 5 minute as U shape still looking good. Like I said, we can't go below 170. This needs to start building some little bit more higher lows. 175 area needs to be about as low as we go. This has got to come up here. And NSYS had a little bounce. Nothing else going on though. Wow, from the hot market we had yesterday to this today is just, it's baffling. But like I said this morning in pre-market, man, that testimony from that Fed guy must really be affecting things. Because that's the only thing I can think of for the market to be this rough right now. And it's got to come up. Ask is up to 174. Need to see the bids coming up. Need to see this U-shape continue. If this U-shape doesn't continue, then it's going to be over for this stock. Really need these bids to come up and get off this 171 area. Need to bid at like 173, 174 to show some higher lows here. This is kind of a make or break point right here on this U-shape. And I just want to bang my head against the table right now. That's how dumb I feel. I was too careful yesterday, and I was not careful enough today. Come on. JagX, you think it's going to run? Maybe. It's been getting some attention this week. See, NSYS still not doing too much. We have no volume on this at all right now, so we need, like, once we get above 175, volume should start coming back in. But we need this to start coming up on this bids, though. Right now, looks like we're kind of at a standstill here. Yep, nice little standstill. Alright, so we're opening up at 173 on this candle. The bid's not showing it, but if the bid would go up to 173, that would be lovely. Yeah, I know they're not going to wait much long. That's what I'm saying. If this does not get up to 175 here soon, I'm going to have to get out. and everybody will start getting pretty antsy on this, especially with no volume, 3 white dashes in a row. NSYS is back down to 514 again, so it's all over the place. And I have my finger on the trigger to get out of this. If this does not start moving up here. So the bid and ask are starting to move around a little bit. This needs to move up like right now. There's a couple buys coming in. Okay, come on, move on up. The 173, let's see the bid pop up. My hand is going numb from holding the mouse so hard, waiting for this to do one thing or the other. Come on now. Yeah, no volume, I know. I know there's no volume right at the moment, but it's been consolidating sideways. At between 170 and 175, it's consolidating. F-cell is running. That's interesting. Sell on a limit. I could put up at 173 maybe. Let's see. Let's add F-cell in here. See if we can keep an eye on it. What's it doing? Up 30%. Okay. Let's see this 5 minute on this. Right now we're still building higher lows. Yeah, it looks like we're going to drop here, so I'm going to go ahead and get out. Alright, there I'm out. Just trying to see if it's going to get back up that 175, but it started dropping there. So 128, nice loss on this. So that's going to, that's going to put me down. Still got $171 available today. So yeah, pretty bad loss today. And actually, I think that's going to put me, I think that's going to put me below what I started with. So pretty rough. See, NSYS, let's see the chart. Oh yeah, big drop off on this. That was that big pullback I was talking about. Oh man, that went way far down. Yeah, so that cracked. See, F-cells went from 67 to 73 cents. Pretty good. Pretty good move. And if it breaks 75 cents, it could keep moving. I have resistance of 75 cents. A lot of big buyers in this play. So yeah, the lesson today is stick to your strategy. Once again, I veered off my strategy and I took a big loss. Very big loss on TRPX. I should not have played the bull flag. See what CDLX do. CDLX, oh, that's not the right one. See what CLVS, that was the other one. Oh man. Right here, perfect U shape on CLVS, and the move up from 576 to 619. So that was the play right there. Missed it on CLVS. Well, bad trading on my part, guys. Bad trading. So I'll see if FSAL can break 75 cents though. Let me see. When's the last time? Let's check this. Yeah, 75 cents is going to be strong resistance, and then $1. But if this breaks 75 cents, it could run to $1. 32% now. CLVS. Now this got a U shape here. Break of the VWAP. Decent run. U shape here. Break of the VWAP. Little run. Should have been patient today. I wasn't patient. It's still going sideways. Should have been patient. I'm looking, I still have $171 that I could maybe take a little position. Like I could probably get 200 shares of FSAL and maybe make a little bit of my loss back if I can find a good way to do it. But I also don't want to overtrade and take another loss. So CLVS, very easy read on the level 2. CLVS was the play today. Had a nice move there. Nice, beautiful U shape and run up. It was the play for sure. I may have misread their press release too. Let me see. Let me see what this actually says. Oh yeah, I misread it. I misunderstood. Yeah, I should have read this press release. Because I misunderstood what it said. I thought reimbursement. I thought like they were giving people money back for their... You're in scam school? Well, I'm glad you're watching the stream, but I don't know what scam school is. Man, what a loss today. Took a nice loss. Big loss on the small account. Should have cut out quicker. Oh well. Can't do anything about it now. Like I said, I do have enough that I could get 200 shares of FCell if it could get moving. FCell's got a big float though. I don't know how much it'll really move. I mean, it has moved from 60 cents. It moved about 13 cents this morning. A lot of big buyers at 70 cents. TRPX still hasn't cracked. SINT didn't do anything. NSYS still not doing anything. Pretty much CLVS was the play for sure. Well, I mean, it didn't run that amazing though. It's just the predictability was here on this, but it still only ran 24, about 40 cents. That's still a good run though. CLVS was pretty much the play that was predictable today. TRPX maybe if it can keep U-shaping around and get back up to the VWAP eventually. Right now it's pretty ugly. The U-shape kind of failed. It should have been right here. But most likely not. And then FCell. FCell's got a really big float, but it is moving. It's went from 60 cents up to 73. Break a 75, it could keep moving up. And that's pretty much it. See, NSYS. Well, NSYS has a U-shape starting to form. If NSYS continues to make higher lows to the VWAP, could get a U-shape on this. Yeah, CLVS was definitely good. It fits my VWAP strategy perfectly. With perfect U-shape at the beginning of the market. This was a nice U-shape. Like, it was perfect. Drop below, curl around, up to the VWAP. You get the break and the nice move up. And I should have took my time and read that press release. Because this move happened right about the same time. Let's see, it says 9:35. That move happened right about the same time as TRPX did. 9:35, you got this big green candle. And then it cracked off. Whereas CLVS continued to move up. So let's see. Yeah, I am looking dip on CLVS. I am looking potentially for maybe a small entry on FCell to make like a 200 share entry possibly, to maybe make like 20 or 30 bucks back if possible, because I won't be able to trade tomorrow and I'm not going to trade Friday, so I won't be able to trade again till Monday. So using this little 170 today is not going to really affect anything if I can recoup a little bit of a loss. But that's if we get something predictable. I'm not gonna force anything and add to the loss. Right now, I'm just kind of waiting to see if anything predictable happens. Because we are kind of way off this VWAP right now. CLVS on the dip. I can't do much with anything. FCL is about the only thing I can do anything with. But I may just call it a day too. I don't know. Just want to see if we get anything predictable on the FCL. But normally when you take a loss like I did today, it's best to take a break. Big buyer, 71 cents. And look, he might get taken out though. That'd be pretty bad for this stock if, yeah, he's getting taken out. But yeah, I might. Well, a lot of red coming in on FCell. But yeah, I may end up just calling it a day and getting myself in order over the weekend, because this is going to set me back to my original starting point, actually a little bit lower. See, that's the net liquid day trades. Yeah, so I took 120. I was at 820 something. Yeah, so I am below what I started out with now. This small account challenge is going backwards now. About $20, $25 below. That's what I was saying. I was maybe thinking about seeing if I could make, 20, 30 bucks on FCell really quick. But I don't want to take any more of a loss today. But yeah, I'm going to have to really strap in next week. I'm going to have to be very careful. I can't make any mistakes, because I need to get some more padding. More padding on this account. See, do we have some type of trend line? Let's look at the 5 minute here. Oops. Not really. It's kind of ugly. Kind of a straight up trend line. Let's see. Do we have more of maybe a channel going? 70 cents. Not sure. Let's see. I'm trying to look for something predictable on this. Let's see. 73 cents is some type of resistance. Yeah, I'm building a little bit of higher lows here. And then the NSYS almost back to that VWAP. And if you look at it on a 5 minute chart, this is a nice little U shape. So if NSYS can get a nice strong break of the VWAP, you can see this moving again. See CLVS. TRPX up to 174. If this gets back above 175, volume will probably start coming back into it as well. And if this starts to go crazy, I will go crazy. But it is possible. And that's why it's coming right up to that VWAP. It's getting there. There's a lot going on right now. Because if any of you guys are still trading, there's potential on NSYS, potential on FCell, still potential on TRPX if it breaks 175 and keeps coming back up to the VWAP. The CLVS right now is looking a little ugly, so I'd be careful there until you get more of a pattern. See, the float is on this stock is so low. I mean, so high. If it breaks 75 cents, I mean, I don't really know how fast it could actually move. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was just saying. One life. If it had a lower float, you can get some pretty big moves on stocks under $1. But the float is so high on this, it'd take a lot of volume to get it moving. So that's why I'm kind of not leaning towards it. And bid's moving up on TRPX. 173. NSYS, that U shape kind of failed. So after extremely hot market conditions yesterday, we're having a lot of failed breakouts and stuff going on, failed patterns. A little bit. This is a little bit of a U shape here on FCell, but if it's got resistance at 73, and if it breaks 73, resistance at 75. As of right now, if NSYS doesn't come back up, see VSTI. Oh no, that's not the right. Here we go. Oh, that's ugly. So if NSYS does not come back up, FCell does not break 75 cents, and CLVS continues to drop off, and TRPX keeps doing what it's doing, TRPX could go on a move. There's not a lot of volume in it right now, but once it gets above 175, there could be volume moving back in. Not a whole lot of volume at all. Oh no, and it looks like big buyer at 169. But if it doesn't get above, it's kind of channeling. Let's see. So we kind of have a channel like we did yesterday on APDN. Yeah, we do have a channel. Oops, let's see. Oops. Okay, there. So we have this channel on TRPX. So if it cracks 170, it's going to be done. If it breaks 175, it can move on up. So that channel right there is where this is at. And NSYS still has a chance to move up. If the next candle on this 5-minute chart's a green candle up, could get a break there. FCell up 74. Oops. see, there's a lot of sellers in that 75 area. That's why I said if it breaks 75, it can move up pretty good. It's got room to go all the way up to $1 if it breaks 75 cents. A lot of buyers coming in right here. But 75 is going to be pretty tough. Oh, and it might get, a lot of selling at 175. Tons of big orders. So, yeah, if 175 breaks, this could make a nice little move, even though it has the big float. Because a lot of volume is going to come in at the break of 75 cents. It's going to be tough. My concern is that nothing is doing what it's supposed to today. So, besides CLVS, it's the only one that's really done what it's supposed to. NSYS still has a chance. If FCell could make a little U-shape around back to 75 cents, that would be good. We're back up to 75 again. If these sellers start getting taken out, though, it's a lot of buy-in volume right here below it. And it looks like they're going to get taken out. And they did get taken out. And this is moving on up here. Almost up to 76. It's moving so slow, but it's because of how big the float is. Yeah, I may call it. I'm not feeling great on FCell because if I was to get in this, and it's a little ways off the VWAP too, I would have to probably hold this for a while. I'd probably have to hold this for a while to see that 20-cent move up to $1. So, I don't know if I want to do all that. Because like what I'm talking about doing is maybe making 20 or 30 bucks just to minimize the loss some, but at this point I don't even think it's worth it to take that much time. So yeah, I'm going to stay smart. I've been stupid enough today, so I'm going to stay smart and go ahead and bow out. Get myself together for Monday and try to get this account moving. Let's see, CLVS popping back up again. So yeah, I'm gonna play it smart. Let's see, INNT. What's going on there? Nothing. Just want to see. See, y'all talking about JAGX earlier. JAGX got a little nice move up, $1 to $1.14. But it's cracked down now. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna revenge trade. I'm just looking at a few things before I call it. Um, it was a bad loss. It was a dumb loss. Like it was a loss that could have very easily been avoided if I would wait for my patterns. If I stuck to my strategy instead of following this bull flag. See on the 5 minute, yeah, this is pretty bad. But yeah, just a bad overall day on my part. CF sells up to 76. There you go. So that's moving a little bit. Like I said, this is not going to get a major move. It'll take it a while. Like it's been, what, an hour and 15 minutes that it's moved 16, 17 cents. So, I mean, there's profit to be made on these type of plays, but it's not worth it for me to try to make up a little bit. It's not. I can get in one trade and make this loss back if I'm smart. So, if you guys have any questions, I'll give it about 10 minutes here. And then I'm going to call it. I'm going to stop thinking about it. Because I know what I did wrong. The same thing I've done wrong on every trade that I've lost on. Not being patient and waiting for my strategy to fill out. I got too gung-ho because of that press release. And I veered from the strategy, and it cost me, it cost me quite a bit, so. Quite a bit. At least I didn't sell down here when it was down on 150. That'd really hurt. But yeah, bad day for me. But we'll be back. We'll be back Monday. Like I said, I'm not gonna trade on Friday. Fridays are always tough, and with the small account, it's too tricky to trade on Fridays. And then my funds will have to settle tomorrow, so it will be Monday before I'm back. There's still a lot of content to go up this week. Now down on this account, for the first time since I started it, I've been up the entire time, and now I'm down on it. I'm officially down about $25 from what I started with. So we're going to look to Monday to rebound and get this back on track. That is what is going on. So, all right, guys, I appreciate everybody joining me today. I hope you guys did better than I did. Yesterday was a great day. I know a lot of you did really well yesterday on APDN. So hopefully you guys continued your momentum into the day. So you guys have a great morning, and I will see you Monday.